Lucio Fontana's Concetto Spaziale La Fine di Dio stands among the very best representations of Fontana's celebrated body of work. Executed in the pivotal year of 64, Concetto Spaziale La Fine di Dio belongs to a limited series of only 38 works, which today represent the very best examples and achievements of Lucio Fontana's incredible work. Following on the heels of the important generation of abstract expressionists working in the United States in the post-World War II era, Lucio Fontana questioned the validity of the picture plane, rupturing its very surface in order to push forward the boundaries of what it means to make an abstract painting in the 20th century. When abstract expressionists such as Jackson Pollock, Mark Rothko, and Barnett Newman painted their work in the wake of the devastation of the Second World War, it was the world events like the war that absolved these artists of the need to focus on representation. While the atomic bomb was the most important world event that essentially catapulted the careers and practice of this important generation of ABEX artists, it was man launching into space and the technological advent of a new dimension of space travel that influenced Lucio Fontana to make this sensational body of work. While Fontana made his first puncture in 1949 and continued to rupture the surface of the canvas throughout the course of the 50s, it wasn't until 1963, just 18 months after Yuri Gagarin went into space, and at the ripe age of 63, did Fontana embark on a series of Fine di Dio paintings. In this body of work, Fontana focused on the oval shape, this incredibly otherworldly, egg-like form that throughout the course of art history has come to represent a variety of different symbolic qualities, from fertility and birth to generation and regeneration. In Fontana's own words, the oval form and the puncture into the canvas was a way to access the void, the infinite, the inconceivable, something that couldn't be represented through classical figuration or even through the modes of abstract painting that were recurring in the decade prior. Fontana painted 38 Fine di Dio paintings between 1963 and 1964. These paintings, all executed within the same oval format in a variety of different monochromatic colors. Fontana painted only 4 of the Fine di Dio paintings in this blazing, vivid yellow, resembling the burning hot sensation of looking at a sun or a glimmering star in the cosmos. The surface of this painting, in its thickly worked areas of three-dimensional impasto and, of course, violent punctures, creates a jaggedness that recalls the irregularity of the lunar surface. Fontana continued to experiment throughout the course of this series with varying compositions, but it is in this work where he really fully achieves the intensity that he sought to accomplish with the Fine di Dio works by puncturing the surface in its entirety from edge to edge. La Fine di Dio comes from the celebrated Rachofsky collection in Dallas, where it has presided for the past 20 years. When the Rachofskys acquired the Fine di Dio painting, it was at a moment where Fontana was revered in Europe but had yet to establish the international renown that he has today. The Rachofskys were way ahead of their time, collecting post-war Italian art and weaving this important generation of artists into the grander art historical narrative and canon before collectors around the world really took notice. Today, more than 20 years later, the significance of this important generation of artists, particularly the Italians and especially Fontana, has been cemented in the course of 20th century art history. Of the 38 works from the series, particularly of the 4 executed in yellow, La Fine di Dio represents one of the very best examples remaining in private hands, and its appearance to market signals a phenomenal opportunity to acquire one of the very best icons of 20th century art history.